Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Oyunifuripeda ni mashapa, ngwananyana wa muvenda. And if you're new to this channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back for yet another exciting episode of Risk, Money and Insurance, right? So today we are going to be talking about real things. We all know that December is around the corner, the festive season is upon us, and we know how we just love to spend till we drop that bank balance to zero, right? And then comes January. It comes January, and we are so broke. We are so broke in January every year. And the funny thing is, we tell ourselves, I will do better next year. Come next year, you are still broke. It's like every January you're broke. But don't worry, I have you covered today. We are going to be talking about how do you resist January. That's what we're talking about in this video, and it's something that I'm really excited to share about. So I will give you guys 7 tips on how to avoid being broke in January, because it's real and it's sad. We shouldn't be broke every year in January. So cool. Let's start with, why do we become so broke? Why do we become so broke in January, right? Number one, of course, it's Christmas tax, because you are with your family, you're reunited, you guys are in one place, and it's Christmas, and you know how we love to shower each other with gifts, and even though the gifts are not in our budget, we have to, because now there's that spirit of giving in the air, so we start spending money. And then there's number 2, there are those friends. There are those friends who organize last minute outings, because we are all at home and it's like, guys, we need to catch up, we need to meet up, and it's not even in your budget, but you still go because they're your friends and you love them. Then there is the social drink that everyone has in December. For those who drink, though, alcohol, it chows money like hell, but still, it's a social drink. It has to be there. Okay, cool. And then there are extra things that we're just spending on, like clothes, because what's a December without new clothes? We all want to look good. We all just want to look good. So there is clothes as well. Then the last one, I heard the story and I was like, oh my God, do people do that? Some people go to an extent of renting out a car, to go back home in December to show the pips that they've made it in life, right? And I'm like, why on earth would you do that? Who are you trying to prove to that you're successful? So there are people who do that, and come January comes, you are broke. Your bank balance is zero. You are so broke. So today, 7 tips on, how do we not get broke in January? How do we still remain on top, on point in January? Because every single year in January we are broke. That's the norm. We are so broke. January, it's a year, it's not a month even. So let's talk about these things before I just blurb and just go on and on. Let's get to it. So number 1, the good old budget. You need to budget. Before you think about your Christmas trips, you think about your Christmas presents and things. Hey, sit down. It's still November now. Sit down. Make a list of the essential things that you need to buy in December, right? Because most of us, we get paid earlier on in December, and it is that same salary that has to carry you all the way to January. And we both know after December spending, Baba, there will be nothing. So make a list of the essential things you have to buy or the essential expenses you have for December, and the ones that occur in January that you will have to pay before you get your January salary, because it's so real. Schools reopen in January. University people go to university and register in January. Like, there's uniforms in January. There's a lot of things. So it's very important to plan your things way in advance. So a good old budgeting trick will do. How much will you be spending on all these things? And also, whatever you will have remaining, well, girl, or well, man, or boy, you can use that to pay, for your entertainment in December. Because at the end of the day, I do understand we have worked so hard from the beginning of the year until now. Now what we need to do is enjoy our money. We need to enjoy our money, but before you start enjoying your money, make sure that all your essentials, are covered, because otherwise, January, it's coming for you. Okay, cool. Then the second tip is stay away from your clothing store accounts or your clothing store cards. It's very easy to want to show up, on all those occasions that are happening in December wearing a new outfit. And I ask myself, don't you have old clothes though? You do. So put those store accounts cards away. Put them away. Give them to someone to hold them for you if you feel like you don't have the discipline or the self-control, right? Because honestly, we know that most retailers have specials, right? Over the holiday season, they have specials. But the trick is, if you're going to be buying those on account, girl, the interest rate that they will charge you, it's way higher compared to like what they will normally charge you during the year. So that's like, you don't want to put yourself in that position, because you will end up paying actually way more than you would have if you just bought the items cash. So put those store accounts away, right? If it's not part of your budget, if you didn't budget for it, put it away. We all know you will always find something you love in the stores. If you don't have the cash to pay for it, if it's not part of your budget, if you didn't plan for it, don't do it, right? Cool. And then another thing is, this is a great time actually for you to be using those rewards points, because from the beginning of the year until now, you've been collecting different rewards points, your Woolworths rewards, your Pick and Pay rewards, your Clicks rewards, whatever rewards you have. I feel this is the time to cash in on those rewards, so that when you do like your Christmas shopping spending, or when you do your Christmas shopping, you can get discounts on the things that you're buying. It's a good way for you to now use the money you've been saving throughout the year. And that's tip number 3. So going on to like tip number 4, we all know, right, that we have extra things. Especially people with attachment issues. I see you. People with attachment issues, they don't want to let go of stuff. There is that bookshelf that is in your garage, or there is that laptop that you're no longer using, or there is that couch that is just there that you're holding on to so bad. Well, what I'm proposing is you can actually use the couch or the book or the bookshelf or whatever it is, sell that thing. There's OLX, sell it. Sell it to the highest bidder. Sell it. Sell that thing, get money, and use the money to do some of your Christmas shopping, like to buy gifts for your family and things. It's a good way for you to not like only rely on your salary, but to rely on other things which you don't necessarily use. So cash in on those things and make money for yourself, so that you reduce the dependence you have on your salary, right? Amazing stuff. And then coming on now to tip number 5, right? For tip number 5, before you buy anything, especially if you're going to be buying anything huge or extra, before you buy it, shop around first. Shop around, compare prices, find the best deal for you, because we have a tendency, because it's Christmas, it's Christmas. Now I just want to spend it. No, shop around first, because you might find that there are good deals. If you go out looking for them, you might find them, and this might save you a lot of money, because honestly, we underestimate the impact that all these extra things we do in December have on our budget, because they can cause havoc on that New Year's budget. Before you even start, you feel like the New Year is going to be horrible already. But I'm encouraging you to shop around, find the best deal for you, and then save money. Okay, cool. Moving on now to tip number 6 is avoid, paying for your expenses using borrowed money, right? Some people at this point in time, before we even go to the new year, they're already going to Mashonisa, the loan shack, or they're going to the bank to borrow money to fund their Christmas or their, December lifestyle. Avoid such things. Simply because, that's borrowed money. It's not yours. At some point, you have to really pay it back. And honestly, on top of your monthly bills that you will be having, you still have this huge debt that you will now have to pay back. And it's so bad for your credit score. Why do I say that? If you are now going to take out loans and things, and then next year you are unable to make the repayments, that will damage your credit score. And honestly, December fun is temporary. Credit score, permanent. So you don't want to be messing up with your credit score, because you still have a bright future ahead of you. Please, don't do it. Yekela daideng. Cool. Moving on now to the last tip, right? This one is important. Very, very important. Learn to say no. For those who didn't hear it or didn't catch it, learn to say no. I know it's December, everyone is spending, I might as well join and spend unnecessarily. No, learn to say no. Please, learn to say no. Because even if you create a lovely budget, if you don't stick to your budget, it will never work for you. So if you know you've exhausted your entertainment budget and there's that friend inviting you to this party that you need to pay 500 rands, and you know you don't have the money, say no. Next time, Baba, you will save. You will go next year. Say no. Just say no to that deck, because honestly, if you don't say no, January is coming for you. I promise you. January is there. It's gonna be there. It's coming for you. We have come to the end of our video. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you learned a thing or two in this video. If you liked the content, well, don't forget to like the video, share the video, subscribe, comment. Do you have any December plans? What are your December plans? I want to hear all about it in the comment section. And I've actually realized a lot of people don't say anything in the comment section. Guys, let's interact. Say something in the comment section. And until next time, oh, bye.